time. 11. The New York Times dubs Thomas Pynchon's novel Gravity's Rainbow a work of paranoid genius. The Pulitzer Prize jury recommends it for the 1974 Fiction Award, but the 14-member Pulitzer Advisory Board finds it offensive and declines to give it the prize. 11. Approximately 20 people hold the first meeting of PFLAG, Parents, Families, and Friends of Lesbians and Gays, at Metropolitan Duane Methodist Church in Greenwich Village. 20. Watergate burglar James W. McCord gives Judge John Sirica a letter stating that the White House pressured the burglars to perjure themselves. April. 4. The World Trade Center opens, the tallest buildings in the world, for a month until Chicago's Sears Tower completes construction in May. 6. New York Yankees' Ron Blumberg plays as the first designated hitter in Major League Baseball. 7. Hollywood producer Jennings Lang throws a party to raise $50,000 for Daniel Ellsberg, on trial for leaking the Pentagon Papers to the New York Times. Barbra Streisand sings. Guests include John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Yoko Ono, Joni Mitchell, David Geffen, and Hugh Hefner. 13. David Bowie releases Aladdin Sane. 13. The New York Times reviews Our Bodies, Ourselves, a book by and for women. 21. Tony Orlando and Dawn's Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree rises to number 1 en route to becoming the best-selling single of the year in the U.S. 28. Walk on the Wild Side, Lou Reed's Bowie-produced homage to Warhol superstars, peaks at number 16. 30. White House counsel John Dean encourages the Watergate conspirators to confess, so Nixon fires him. Counsel John Ehrlichman, Chief of Staff H.R. Haldeman, and Attorney General Richard Kleindienst resign. May. 5. Led Zeppelin draws 56,800 fans to Tampa Stadium, breaking the Beatles' 1965 record of 55,600 at Shea Stadium. Zeppelin's new album, Houses of the Holy, tops the album chart a week later. 10. The New York Knicks defeat the Los Angeles Lakers in the National Basketball Association Finals. 17. The Senate Select Committee on Presidential Campaign Activities begins televised Watergate hearings. June. 1. Waylon Jennings releases Honky Tonk Heroes a few weeks after Willie Nelson delivers Shotgun Willie, kicking the outlaw country genre into gear. 7. Rolling Stone profiles counterculture Jesus freaks in a year that also sees the release of Godspell, Jesus Christ Superstar, the Doobie Brothers' Jesus is Just All Right, and Glenn Campbell's I Knew Jesus Before He Was a Star. 19. The Rocky Horror Picture Show debuts in London at the Royal Courts Theatre upstairs. 22. Mark Felt resigns from the FBI after acting director William Ruckelshaus accuses him of leaking information. 32 years later, Felt unmasks himself as Bob Woodward's source, Deep Throat. 25. John Dean testifies before the Senate Watergate Committee for 5 days. 29. Republican Senator Howard Baker of Tennessee asks John Dean, "What did the president know, and when did he know it?" July. 3. David Bowie performs his last concert as Ziggy Stardust at London's Hammersmith Odeon. 4. Willie Nelson stages the first of his annual 4th of July picnics at Dripping Springs, Texas, with performers including Waylon Jennings and Chris Christopherson. 13. Queen releases their self-titled debut album. 16. In the British Parliament, Jack Ashley uses the term domestic violence while commending activist Erin Pizzey for opening the first spousal abuse shelter. In the U.S., domestic violence and marital rape are legal. 16. Nixon's deputy assistant, Alexander Butterfield, tells the Senate Watergate Committee that Nixon secretly taped conversations in the Oval Office. 20. Bruce Lee dies from possible cerebral edema.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.